contradicts the double commandment of love.
保罗的说法似乎违背了这个爱的双重线。
On the one hand, Paul speaks of Christ as the head of every man and of the man as the head of the women.
一方面，保罗说基督是每一个人的头，而男人是女人的头。
1 Corinthians 11:2 until 16.
哥林多前书11章2到16节就是这么说的。
As was usually taught in Gnostic circles in Corinth on the basis of a doctrine of emanation, understood in an entirely hierarchical manner.
这种说法就好像诺斯底主义在哥林多常见的教导一样，根据的是从神放射出灵体的教义，完全从阶级的角度来理解。
From this, Paul derives a behavior pattern for men and women, shaped by situational and cultural factors.
从这里开始，针对男人和女人，保罗提出了一套因为情境和文化因素所塑造出来的行为模式。
On the other hand,
在另一个方面，
the same Paul said in Galatians 3:26-28.
在加拉太书3章26到28节，保罗表明了另外一个原则。
For you are all the children of God by faith in Christ Jesus.
所以你们因信基督耶稣都是神的儿子。
For as many of you as have been baptized into Christ have put on Christ.
你们受洗归入基督的，都是替代基督了。
There is neither Jew nor Greek.
并不会分犹太人、希腊人。
There is neither bond nor free.
也不会区分的是不会区分自主的、为奴的。
There is neither male nor female.
也不会区分是男是女。
For you are all one in Christ Jesus.
因为你们在基督耶稣里都成为一了。
It is important to us
这对我们来说很重要。
to show awareness in our approach to cultural heritage.
察觉我们自己所面对的文化传承、圣经教导。
Now, when we are talking about this,
当我们谈这个，
nobody would say no.
没有人会说啊，你说的不对。
But what does it mean in our all days life?
但是对我们来说，在我们日常生活里到底是什么？
I have found an example illustrating how different people are thinking about women and men.
我在我发现我看过很多例子，然后我发现人们用不同的方式来思考男人或是女人的问题。
Example would be the question whether a young woman may or may not discover the world on her own.
很多男人、女人在谈这个机会，就是真的谈论自己。
If something happens to her, is she then to blame?
如果有些事情发生到她身上，到底谁要被谴责？
Does she need a man as protective companion?
如果她就一个女孩子去旅行的话，她到底需不需要有一个男人作伴？
These questions arose again due to a case involving two female backpacker tourists from Argentina.
在这个例子里面，就是在那个有两个女孩子，那个阿根廷的女孩，那她们就是到南美洲旅行。
Their search for adventure cost them their lives.
但是那个冒险啊，他们就想说他们玩那个南美洲，做冒险的时候失去了他们的生命。
Maria Coni,
玛利亚
and
yes.
and Marina Menegasso
Maria Menegasso
set out from Mendoza in Argentina
他们从阿根廷的门多萨开始环游南美洲。
to travel around South America in January 2016.
就是在2016年1月的时候，他们环游南美洲。
They were reported missing on 22nd February 2016.
但是在那个2016年2月22号的时候，他们被通报为失踪人口。
And 2 days later, they were found dead on a beach.
2天以后，海滩上发现了他们的尸体。
Stabbed to death in a plastic bag.
身上有很多处的刀伤，然后被装在一个塑胶袋里面。
Apparently, the pair ran out of money in the Ecuadorian surfer resort of Montanita.
显然，他们两个人在厄瓜多尔曼塔尼塔那个地方把钱花光了。然后曼塔尼塔是一个很著名的冲浪圣地。
which is famous and infamous as a backwater party venue.
同时也是一个恶名昭彰的派对场所。
Under the pretext of offering them overnight accommodation, two men enticed the pair to their home and murdered them during the same night.
在提供他们免费过夜的借口下，有2个男人引诱他们到自己的家里去。当天晚上，他们就被杀了。
Two suspects are said to have already confessed to the crime.
那2个嫌犯已经认罪了。
This harrowing incident would probably not have made headlines without the intervention of Guadalupe Acosta.
如果不是巴拉瓜提的女学生，这个卢佩的介入，这个令人痛心的意外不会成为头条新闻。
A female student from Paraguay.
这个女学生，就是这个巴拉瓜的女学生。
She posted a letter on Facebook written from the perspective of the two victims.
她以那个受害者的语气在脸书上发现，标题是
Ayer me mataron.
昨天我被杀了。
It starts.
一开始说
Yesterday they killed me.
昨天他们杀了我。
But even worse than death was the humiliation that came afterward.
但是比死更糟的是随之而来的屈辱。
Instead of asking which son of a bitch had brought their lives to an end,
人们没有问到底是哪个混蛋杀了他们。
everyone questioned the behavior of the two murdered young women.
但是每个人议论纷纷，甚至质疑的是这2个被杀的女孩子的行为。
How were you dressed?
你们穿什么衣服？
Why were you traveling alone?
你们为什么独自旅行？
Why does a woman go on journeys alone?
为什么女人要独自旅行？
You ventured into a dangerous district, so what did you expect?
你们到危险的地区冒险，还要期待什么呢？
What would have been the response if this had happened to two young men?
可是如果同样的事发生在2个年轻男孩身上呢？
And you know it does.
知道人们会有什么反应？
What questions also have been asked about their clothing?
人们会问他们说：“哎，你们穿什么衣服？他们穿什么衣服吗？”
Their freedom of movement?
会质疑说：“哎，他们可以到处自由的旅行吗？”
When men and women do the same things, they are not always judged from the same standpoint.
当男人和女人做同样的事情，并不总是以同样的标准来评论他们。那个他因为时间的关系，所以我们就会有些东西就跳出去。那已经有些那有关普世人权的东西，在那个你的翻译里面写的蛮清楚的。那现在呢，他想要谈就是说
对的 No, sorry. Benedict. And 19 is, and this is 19. I don't know. I could say. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
那我们现在现在我们就是到那个直接看那个最后一页，他有谈到那个瑞士的那个女性领导角色。他们在他们那个瑞士，他们根据他们所发的领导角色。那你们有什么问题，待会儿也可以直接问，就有其讨论的时候。那其他东西你们都可以在那个自己看。
You see, the time is running away, and it is most important for us to talk together. For now we are meeting, we can read at home, but to talk and share we can now. And so I would prefer to shorten it a little bit. You read it for yourself, and what I can really be asked or work on is the experiences of leadership in Switzerland.
他还是决定先从谈那个瑞士的状况，领导的状况。
Yeah. In religious communities, also in Switzerland, the scope of women to pursue careers is often very restricted.
在宗教团体里面，就算是在瑞士，女性追求职业生涯的范围还是受到很多的限制。
They lack access to the highest offices, even where they could.
他们缺乏获取最高职位，就是缺乏管道去获取最高的职位。即使他们好像说可以这么做。
Even where they could by rights position themselves down.
根据被赋予的权利来说，他们可以推荐自己担任最高的职位。
This applies, for example, to presidency, episcopate, and to turnaround work.
这种情形可以见于总裁主教或者是扭转局势的改革工作。
In my church, we have repeatedly seen congregations that no longer function all that well.
举例来说，在我教会，我们一再看到会众的情况不是那么好。
My church had more than 200,000 members.
他们的教会有2万以上的
And
会
so
众。
you have many denominations, communities.
但他们也当然在瑞士有很多的教派。
When one of those communities didn't function well,
其中有一个在他们的这个教区啊，不同的教区里面有一个状况不是太好。
we inverted the basic democratic way we have into hierarchy working.
所以他们通常是用一个很民主的方式在进行，也是在教会进行也是以很民主的方式来进行教会的事务。可是当他出现的状况的时候，他们还是就从最高领导阶层试着去处理这个问题。
In crisis,
在危机里面，
clearness and straightforwardness is important.
就是在危机里面有外力的介入是很重要的。
So we have some specialists,
所以我们有找了一些的专家，
and only they have been allowed to communicate.
只有他们可以去跟他们进行沟通。
And only what they said you do was done.
那也只有他们说你要这样做，然后就他们必须要跟着这样做。
And it was very difficult only to find female crisis managers.
但是很困难，就是你要找到一个能够去处理危机的女性，真的很难。
And I asked myself, why it is that difficult?
然后他问他自己说，为什么会是这样子呢？
And when they have we have found one, and her work has not been loved by the people.
OK， 所以他们很好不容易就找到一个女性的危机处理者，然后就去处理那个问题。可是他的那个女性的她的处理，并没有得到大家的喜爱。
From the side of the community, the answer is they are irritated, and so they go back to traditional ways of behavior.
那他们那个就是从会众这方面，他们又回到传统的模式。
And on behalf of the women, one possible answer is that women like to be fully equipped to the tasks that they tackle.
他觉得为什么那个危机处理人很少是女性，是因为女性碰到危机的很容易碰到一个挑战，她很容易往后退。
They want to have completed all the training.
还有就是他们很希望，就是说女性为什么很难去接受一个任务，是因为她觉得她总是预备不够，她需要她自己完全预备好时，她才愿意去承担这个角色。
And where possible also to have gathered relevant experience and to receive the necessary personal encouragement for the post.
还有就是说，对女性来讲，她常常需要有人鼓励她，她才会愿意去担任某一个角色。
So a man would say, it's interesting. I have not this and that and that. I learn. A woman says, oh no, you have to please ask me. And if you please ask me, I will think about if it's good to me.
OK，男性跟女性面对挑战的那个或是邀请的时候态度不太一样。男生看到就是哇好有趣哦，我要去试试看，我要在那个过程里面学习。 然后女生就说，哎，我要那个有人来邀请我，然后人家邀请你，还想一想说，这个对我真的好吗？我要考虑一下。
I don't know how it is in your church. In mine, it is like this.
那不晓得我在我们的情境里面是怎么样，可是对他来讲，他在他的社会其实是这个样子。
However, my church tasks are only ever tasks because people basically overestimate themselves.
不过就是不太一样。
People grow with the task.
人那个就是人之所以能够成长，是因为你跟着你的任务一起成长。
And the strength also grows.
而且你在这个过程里面，你的力量也会增强。
There are people who are ready to help.
有些人他已经这样做。
Allies are coming.
那我们的圣说。我们总是要有人愿意帮助，或是可以找到盟友。sorry， 他刚讲的意思说，只要我们去承接任务的时候，其实事情没有那么困难，因为总是会有人会帮助你，总是你可以找到跟你一起奋战的盟友。
And we believe that God also helps those who show courage, and not only those who are desperate.
而且我们相信，上帝帮助拿出勇气的人，不是只帮助陷入绝望里面的人而已。
In contrast to previous generation, today's young women no longer have clear role models.
相较于以前的世代，今天的年轻女性不再有明确的榜样。
They have to cherry pick from certain people's careers, while no longer being swayed by what others have experienced.
他们必须要精选某些职业生涯，而且不再受到其他人的经验所动摇。
Many women take their own mother's goodness as an example for their personal life.
很多妇女以自己母亲的美好作为个人的生活榜样。
In career terms, Hillary Clinton's single-mindedness is a model for many women.
在事业方面，希拉里·克林顿的专一是一个很好的典范。
Germany's Federal Chancellor or EU President in Taiwan sets an example as regards intelligence.
台湾联邦总理梅克尔和我们即将就任的总统蔡英文都是一个聪明智慧的榜样。
Angelina Jolie is a role model when it comes to beauty and so on.
安吉丽娜·裘丽则是美貌的榜样。
So you have not one model, one example. It's everywhere.
所以我们不是只有一个典范，而是我们有好多好多。
Where there are neither obvious role models nor an everyday career context for women, it is also likely to be difficult to offer guidance on taking a successful approach to an everyday life or a career of the sort in question. There is no single path.
可是对没有明显角色榜样，也没有妇女日常职业处境的地方，可能很难提供引导或采取成功的步骤来面对每一天的生活，或是有困惑的职业生涯，并没有单一的路。
Many women hamper their career prospects because they entertain totally incorrect ideas about the situation at management level.
很多妇女的职业前景受到阻碍，是因为她们对于管理阶层的情境，就是抱持完全错误的观念。
They think that
他们认为
a great career makes people lonely.
伟大的职业生涯让人寂寞。
But who wants to be lonely?
谁喜欢寂寞呢？
People have to sell themselves to achieve such a career.
第二个是他们认为人们必须要贩卖自己才可以取得这样的职位。
That means you cannot have your ideas you have.
意思就是说，你不可能有自己的理想。
Or they think they have to exploit others and turn into egomaniacs.
那他们也以为说，你如果担任一个职位，你就必须要利用别人、剥削别人，而且成为一个极端利己主义者。
They believe that it pays off to make one's mark by criticizing others.
他们相信必须要借由批评别人，才能够闯出自己的名号。
Our experience is this does indeed attract attention, but it leads neither to esteem nor to a following.
根据他们的经验是这样做，批评别人的确会吸引别人的注意力，却不会带来尊重，也不会使人跟随。
Criticism kills off a career.
批评经常扼杀了一个人的职业生涯。
In practical terms, the following are viewed as positive career factors.
就务实的角度来看，我接下来要谈一些积极正面的职业因素。
You want to have a career? Don't sell yourself.
就是要看一个人你到底想要什么样的支持，或是你想要成为什么。
You have to be focusing on what one stands for and how one wants to make the world a better place.
就是你要那个真正一个正面积极，就是你要看你这个人支持什么，还有你这个人想要这个世界怎样变得更美好。
In other words, being someone who solves problems instead of magnifying them.
换句话说，你要有一个就是你要作为一个解决问题的人，而不是使问题恶化的人。
Rather than egomania, the qualities required are mental discipline.
跟极端利己主义者不一样的是，我们需要很良好的那个心理素质。那这些就是心理上的纪律。
Control and resilience.
控制能力和应变能力。
Do you understand resilience?
你知道什么是那个应变能力吗？
I don't know.
你们知道什么是应变能力吗？
Resilience? No. Yeah. Resilience means you have hurting situations, for example.
就是他这里指的应变能力，就是说你面对一个受伤的情况。
You don't permit it to get inside you.
你不会允许那个受伤的情况进到你的心里。
You go on.
就继续往前走。
And when I am talking about discipline, this is one of the most important disciplines.
那当我谈到这里呢，心理需要一个心理上的纪律的时候，这个纪律是一个最重要的纪律。这是最重要的，你如果要有成功职业，你是需要有很好的纪律。
If a man shouts, in terms of culture, this applies more to women than to men.
就文化上来说，这一点就更多适用于女性。
For example, if a man shouts,
比如说，如果一个男人喊得很大声的话，
he has made his opinion clear.
然后我们就会说，他很明确表达他的意见。
If a woman becomes loud, she has lost her nerve.
如果一个女人把嗓门提高，我们就说她变得很慌张，或者是疯了。
And there you need resilience. Don't take it personal.
那可是就那个，就是我们刚刚谈的应变来讲的话，就是说，